Today's Tanya for the 16th of Sivan is at the beginning of Perek Hey of Shara Yichud Ve'emunah, chapter 5, Shara Yichud Ve'emunah, and we're on page 300. Perek Hey. V'hinei al zeh amar Razal, concerning these two attributes, the attribute of kindness that creates and Gvura, Shem Elikim, that gives form to the creation. Concerning this, the sages say that that initially it had risen in God's thought the idea to create the world out of severity. Seeing that the world would not be able to survive, he added to it the attribute of compassion. His galus alikus ayedei tzadikim ve'eseis u'meisim shebeteira, which means that God created the world with tzimtzum, with gvura, but in order to balance it, he amended, so to speak, the severity that prohibits godliness from being revealed. So to balance that, God reveals himself even after the tzimtzum, even after the gvura, through tzaddikim and through the miracles and the signs of Torah. So there are occasions and there are circumstances in which God does reveal himself in order to balance the tzimtzum. V'hinei al zeh amru b'zehar, concerning this it says in the Zehar that the le'ela b'sitra d'kedusha ilo, that above, in the side of holiness, in the place of holiness, is yemina v'is smola, there exists a right and a left side. Dahainu chesed u'gvura, right and left are kindness and severity. Pirush, what this means is that both of them, both the creative power and the restraining power, are both attributes of God. Both of them are beyond our understanding, because God and his attributes are one in the world of Atzilus, and we are talking here about the Chesed and the Gevura in Atzilus. And even what Moshe Rabbeinu understood and comprehended in his Nevuah, when he had prophecies, it wasn't on the level of the world of Atzilus, rather it came through the world of Bria. That which was in Atzilus comes to Moshe in the prophecy by passing through, coming through the world of Bria. And even then, even as the attributes come from Atzilus through Bria, before it becomes a prophecy, it also does not include the prophecy, the revelation, does not include the Chesed and Gvura themselves of Atzilus, so that the attributes of Chesed and Gvura do not reveal themselves directly, they reveal themselves through the lower attributes as they are in Atzilus. So the Chesed and Gvura of Atzilus clothe themselves in the Netzach Heid Yesed of Atzilus, and that doesn't reveal itself directly. It first clothes itself in the world of Bria, and then becomes a prophecy. And it's only the reward that the tzaddikim receive in Gan Eden. Only there do they get to understand the two attributes, Chesed and Gvura themselves, without garments. And that is the nourishment of the souls of the tzaddikim who devoted themselves to the study of Torah for its own sake while they were here on earth. Because from these two attributes, Chesed and Gvura, nimtach rakia al haneshama shebegan Eden. There is a rakia, there is a firmament that is spread out over the tzaddikim in Gan Eden. sky is created over them, made from the attributes Chesed and Gvura. And this firmament is called the secrets of Torah. And that contains the meaning of the 22 letters, the secrets of Torah. Means the meaning of the 22 letters of Torah that are basically created and derived from these two attributes of Chesed and Gvura. As it says, from his right hand comes a fiery law. The right hand being kindness, and the fiery law being severity. And from this heaven there comes a dew, a tal, that nourishes the neshames, which means the knowledge and the understanding of these 22 letters of Torah. The Torah is the nourishment, the food of the neshama. So for the neshama, the study of Torah is the mozen, the food, and the mitzvahs are the garments that the neshama wears in Gan Eden. So the point of it is that the two attributes, both the chesed and the gvura, are both beyond the comprehension of created beings, since they are both attributes within God Himself. In the Hayom Yom for the 16th of Sivan, the Rebbe writes that Kvar Hechlitu Harishonim Kimalachim, that those early sages who are like angels, Zchusam Yagin Aleinu, they've already concluded Asher Refuas HaNefesh Ikerefuas Haguf, that the healing of the soul is similar to the healing of the body. L'chol reish, primarily the first crucial step is tzarich l'samein mokim hacheli. You have to mark off and identify the place of the disease. Imhu mitzad shechemet gufei av gas umushchos. Is the disease the coarseness of the body, that the body is crass, gross, and corrupt? Or is the disease or the weakness in the expressions of the nefesh, in the powers of the soul? As for example, a tendency towards undesirable things like arrogance and falsehood and so on. These things come not from the coarseness of a body. The coarseness of the body might produce passion or laziness, or while the nefesh would produce arrogance and falsehood. Another possibility is that the place, the site of the illness is not in the nefesh and not in the body, but rather in the habits. It's an external illness that has accumulated, that has been acquired through habit. Either because of a poor education or because of a corrupt environment, he has come to unhealthy or evil habits. Until you have determined the particular site of the disease and the cause that brought the disease, you can't begin to heal it. But you have to set up a path, a lifestyle, where the person lives with proper behavior, proper conduct, concerning what the person should do and what the person should avoid doing, which is in the positive, the doing. He should do mitzvahs, and he should set aside time to study Torah, and he should acquire good character traits, or bisur meira, and also in avoiding the evil. But what is most necessary, is that the person who is sick should himself arouse within himself two things. Number one, the first thing is that he should know, recognize, and admit that he is ill, and therefore want and desire to be rid of the illness. And number two, he has to have a confidence to know for sure that he can be healed, and he has to have a complete trust, not only faith but trust, that with God's help he will be cured of this illness.